So sustainability in procurement, I mean, obviously procurement manage sustainability globally in most brands. They're a key part of the sustainability agenda. What do you see? What do you get involved in with the people you work with?
I think procurement, as you say, is at the heart of sustainability, probably more well known on the direct side, the raw materials side, because obviously that's at the moment the biggest
that's where
impact.
The big gains are, isn't it?
Yeah. And obviously, brands have got to hit their net zero targets by 2050, which is not that long away. Where does marketing procurement fit in? I think marketing procurement has a role to play in that. I think we don't play it as big as it could be. I had agencies ask me recently, where's sustainability on a score sheet? I said it's probably 5 out of 100. It needs to be bigger. I think procurement have a role to play, do have a role, as you said, in doing that.
When you look at sustainability, it was things that you could actually buy as a physical thing. But I think, as we move into, it's hard in marketing procurement, isn't it? Because everything's now digital. But what interests me about sustainability in procurement is looking down the chain. And by that, I mean, if you're doing a TV ad, great. But it's, how did people travel there? How did people, what was the stage built? What was the lighting? Where did the power come from? And some brands go to the 8th degree to look at these things. But I think that's where it's kind of getting to, isn't it? Because obviously we're not always talking about physical things, but we're talking around the making of marketing, if you like. Because I think like everything, really, I think sustainability is going to get more complex. AI is what everybody talks about these days, but then if you put a sustainable lens on that, these server rooms are burning more power and using more water than ever before. So I think sustainability in the old sense, how do we paper, how do we buy these materials, how do we dispose of them? But I think what's quite interesting these days is sustainability in the future. Power consumption, water consumption. When that comes to marketing procurement, who's going to actually, start looking at that and understand it? I mean, that's quite an interesting subject.
I agree. I think we do need to raise our game within marketing procurement. So yes, we have got our colleagues looking at the raw material side of things and where they are buying, the whole supply chain side. But this is the impact in marketing. And exactly as you said, it's looking at the future. How is that affecting carbon? Anything we are producing, what can we do it more sustainable? The issue we've got is sometimes being more sustainable is more expensive. And that's what it comes down to, isn't it? And that's why we have a role to play in making sure that every part of the marketing supply chain is sustainable. And I do think, we have to take more of a lead. I think we do have to look at initiatives and really push our suppliers and the agencies to think about, because it is about the end consumers. If you are working in those markets where end consumers are making decisions based on the green credentials, and that is going to get more and more important. We have to, as you said, learn from what's happening on the raw material side. How is that applicable to marketing? We need to look at 2050 on what's going ahead. So learn about the sustainability impact. It's not just a tick box. Challenge what suppliers are doing. And I think it's a great one for marketing procurement to get involved in and take the lead in from a marketing point of view. Because I don't think our marketeers have got the headspace and the time, because they're just as time poor as we are.
More marketing.
It's time for marketing procurement to step out of the shadows and take ownership of a role that has the potential to deliver so much more. This is your moment to rise, to lead, to reframe what's possible. You are the future of marketing procurement.